Yo, what's up guys, it's Quickie back in another video today. Today guys, we're going to be looking at times sports fans went too far by our boy Rebound. If you haven't subscribed to him, make sure you subscribe to Rebound. As you see, I completely shaved. Long story short, I was drunk as fuck. So, let's just get right into today's video. Make sure you subscribe to me. Drop a follow on my Twitch, like, comment, and let's check out today's video.
A fan ruining an NBA game, a stadium TPing a field mid-match, this parachuter interrupting the World Series. These are 20 times sports fans went too far. And first, a fan at the Tour de France wanted to get on TV, so she held up a sign all smiley and happy. But a few seconds later, her sign caused a 50-bike pileup.
What the?
I don't know what happened there, but everyone has come down. The entire peloton has crashed. I don't know what happened.
All because of her?
In an MLB game, a baseball was flying toward the stands, and after a little girl caught it, this grown woman ripped it out of her hands.
And she took it from him. That was last.
She really wanted that ball. I think she had a bet on that ball
Was
or
walking
something.
to the locker room. A Sixers fan dumped popcorn all over him.
Trying to disrespect another human being like this.
But it's not just adults crossing the line.
That actually happened?
2-year-old went too far when he gave his mom a heart attack during a game by crawling under the guardrails.
Hey, that kid will be the next Ronaldo right there. That kid's gonna be the next Ronaldo. He wants to play soccer.
In the middle of an NFL family event, two sports fans tried to fight each other. But before someone threw the
Is this
first
shirt on?
punch, NFL star
This shirt's
DJ
like
Moore jumped into
inside
the
out, looks like.
stands to break it up.
Who's that?
Come on, guys. Really, in front of the kids? Some fans just don't know how to act. Like these next fans. Because we gotta talk about the football player they murdered. On June 22nd, 1994, the Colombian national team was facing the United States in the first round of the World Cup. And with the match tied up at 0, the Colombian team captain, Andres Escobar, tried to break up a pass and accidentally scored
Oh my God.
his own goal, sending his entire country into a frenzy. This was a
How do you miss
devastating
that,
moment for
like,
Andres, but
save?
the worst was yet to come, because Colombia not only went on to lose against the U.S., but shortly after, they were eliminated from the World Cup entirely. And some Colombian fans were so mad, they blamed the entire thing on Andres' mistake. So, 10 days later, on July 2nd, one
Turn this down a little
psychotic
bit.
fan took matters into his own hands. He confronted Andres in a nightclub parking lot and opened fire, assassinating him in cold blood. And while there's nothing that can bring Andres back, the only saving grace is the guy who did it was caught immediately, being sentenced to 43 years in prison. Man, for some reason, I'm not surprised. Some of these fans are just evil. But some fans go a bit overboard, because they risk drowning to try and catch a home run.
Drowning? No way. Oh my God.
Not even a second thought.
Look, that right there
People
is
are crazy.
determination, all right? But this next fan is relentless. Cause a kid
What the
from
hell?
Liverpool hijacked
Another
a
kid?
football game when out of nowhere.
Bro, these kids just want to play
ran onto the
soccer.
field,
These kids want to
ripped
be
the
like the
game
next
ball out
Ronaldo,
of
I'm
the
telling
player's
you.
hands, and then escaped security.
Duh. Bro, how many kids are on the field? Hey,
Look, that was a great effort, but I'm pretty sure that was a handball.
did they go to jail or something?
Baseball fan is a screwball, cause he grossed out everyone at the park by eating mayonnaise right out of the jar.
Okay, that's...
Someone arrest this man. But honestly,
I don't even want to know what that
even
is.
the grossest fan, cause one NBA fan blew thousands of dollars on Michael Jordan's underwear.
Right here, an unusual
What?
item hitting the auction block. Michael Jordan's underwear.
Yeah, personally worn by the Bulls legend himself. Apparently got plenty of use. Leland's
How did he get that?
Loose threads and worn
How did he get Michael Jordan's underwear?
logo.
And while it seems like a ridiculous buy, one fan needed to have him, and he dropped over $3,000 for him. God
For underwear? Oh my God.
wonder how much for his socks. But anyways, this next fan didn't just take things too far. He took them to new heights when he dive bombed a boxing match. See, during the 1993 Heavyweight World Championship, a fan came out of the sky in a motorized parachute and crash landed into the ring.
And somebody in a parachute has just landed on the edge of the ring.
I could have swore that happened in a baseball game, like a couple years ago.
Man, this dude thought he was playing Fortnite, but he got eliminated pretty fast, because he got arrested and spent the next week in jail. But this next fan should be lying.
Damn, that dude's ripped.
Because he went streaking during the U.S. Open. Yeah, this is Connor Murphy, famous YouTuber and bodybuilder. And in 2021, he decided to streak the U.S. Open for a YouTube video. But after running onto the course,
What is he wearing?
got tackled by police and arrested.
Looks like the guy from the Super Bowl like 2 or 3 years ago that ran on that
And
field.
the worst part is, they made him take down the video. Man, he did all that for nothing. But he's got nothing on these next fans. Because NHL fans have one of the weirdest traditions in sports history. Throwing animals onto the ice rink. I'm talking
What?
stuffed animals.
Oh, I was gonna say,
Big
what?
Rats, octopus, or octopi, whatever the hell they're called. And even
I've known about the octopus
one
thing.
NHL fan took it too far, because during the 2017 finals, a fan snuck a catfish into the arena by hiding it in his
Oh, I remember this.
And when the time came, he flung that
Yep.
thing.
A catfish from Nashville stopping the play on
I remember this.
ice. The alleged and proud culprit, 36-year-old Jacob Waddell, was thrown out of the arena.
Drove it up there, drove my wife and my family up there, had it in a cooler, sprayed it down.
Like, who
with
throws a
cologne,
catfish
had 2 pairs of
on a
underwear
on an
had
ice
inner
rink?
underwear on, put compression
Or in
shorts on,
general?
Slid that between the two, and walked right in.
Now, we gotta talk
How did
about
he get
this
in?
football fan, because he tied himself to a goalpost in the middle of a game. Yeah, in 2022, an activist wanted to make a statement about the environment, so they decided to run onto a football field and tie himself to a goalpost during a match. But,
He?
he got tied up a lot longer than he expected, because not only was he dragged off the field by police, but he ended up spending 6 weeks in jail. You know,
That ain't bad, 6
I don't
weeks.
think that was worth it, and neither was this next one, because during an MLB game, some random fan assaulted an innocent mascot, and somehow, this buffoon got away. So
Huh.
police were on the lookout for the culprit, even putting out
What
a
the hell?
$2,000 reward for anyone that found him. But shortly
What type of
after,
dinosaur
he
is that?
decided to turn himself in, and he was arrested for disturbing the peace. But some fans were disturbing everyone, because NFL fans destroyed an entire city. Yeah. After winning the 2021 Super Bowl, you'd think LA Rams fans would be cheering and having a good time, but nah. Instead, fans took to the streets and destroyed everything. I mean, you had people climbing on public buses and
What the hell?
were setting off fireworks. Hell, you even had people doing donuts in the middle of the street. And by the end of the night, 6 people
This ain't
were
GTA
arrested,
5?
and the city suffered hundreds of thousands in damages. Damn. Well, that's crazy. But what's even crazier is this fan who tricked NBA players by dressing up as a ref. While this
I think I've
watched
seen
a
this
football
before.
game from on top of a crane. And those are just 2 of the 6 sections coming up. But before we get to that, we gotta talk about DraftKings.
Okay.
The official partner
Yeah, we get
of the
it, we get
NFL, and the sponsor of this video.
Yeah,
See,
yes,
with the
yes, yes,
NFL
yes, yes,
season
yes.
right around the corner. DraftKings wants to take your
We get it,
football
we get it, we get it, we get
experience.
it.
So what are you doing? Get your head in the it's DraftKings. It's something that'll last forever.
Alright.
He got 40% of his body tattooed to look like a CR Flamengo jersey. Yeah. And this design was so complex. It required 33 sessions and took over 90 hours.
This man doesn't even need a shirt
This is
anymore.
doing too much. But he could be doing even more. Because one fan spent $500,000 on a piece of NFL history and got scammed. In 2022, it was looking like the end of an era. Because after 22 seasons, Tom Brady announced he was officially retiring. And while most people saw this as a time to honor the GOAT, some people saw it as an opportunity to make some money. Like Miami real estate mogul Ron Furman. See, 40 days after Brady retired, my boy Ron over here went on Leland Auctions and bought Tom Brady's last touchdown ball for $518,000. $500,000
Holy
for a piece of
shit.
NFL history. Or at least that's what Ron thought he was buying. Because just a few hours after buying the ball, Tom Brady made an announcement that brought him to tears. He came out of retirement to play one more season. Man,
Oh,
Ron is out $500,000 now because his ball is worthless.
How did you feel when you found out that ball's value dropped by $500,000?
I had to look at it again. Is this possible? How could this be happening?
Yeah.
I'll be heartbroken if that happened.
Well,
If I did
luckily
that,
for
but
Ron,
I will never
he
do
was
that
able to cut a
though.
deal with the auction house, cancel the bid, and get his money back. But this next fan didn't need to spend a dime, because he was watching a football match from on top of a crane. Yeah, after getting banned from his favorite team's
What?
stadium due to undisclosed reasons. This dude decided to pull up on a crane, park it right outside the stadium, and climb up to the top just so he could watch his favorite team. Well, I gotta admit, it's pretty creative.
That is creative.
Sometimes fans pull some corny stuff.
Oh my God.
There was a fan that went to an NBA game and impersonated a referee. Yeah, in 2009, the Jazz
I
were
think I've
taking
seen
on
this
the
before.
Warriors, when all of a sudden, a whistle
Someone
got
dressed
blown.
up as a ref.
At first, everyone on the court thought one of the referees had called a foul, but to their surprise, there was someone else behind the call. A rogue Jazz fan who was sitting courtside, dressed as a referee, trying to troll everyone, and it worked. The whole arena was fooled, and the guy didn't even get in trouble. But I can't say the same for this next fan, cause in 2023, a celebrity tried to fight an entire NBA team, and it completely
Shannon?
backfired. This is NFL Hall of Famer Shannon Sharpe, and he's not your ordinary basketball fan, cause when he was younger, he was bulldozing dudes on the way to the end zone, and in retirement, he brought that same energy. That's why he pulled up to a game between LA and Memphis and picked a fight with the entire Grizzlies team, sitting courtside and trash-talking Dylan Brooks all night long.
I
saying he was
mean,
too
it's
small
Dylan
to guard
Brooks.
LeBron, until finally, the Grizzlies team stepped in. Things got physical.
I don't remember that.
In the NBA, because after the buzzer sounded, there was a little bit of an incident here courtside at the Crypto.com arena. Dylan Brooks was having words with
I don't remember Shannon Sharpe doing this though.
Steven Adams comes over.
Maybe I forgot. I don't know.
Guy, along with the supporting cast, and then
I don't remember seeing this.
Sharpe still talking.
Well, I'm not surprised it was about Dylan Brooks, because it's Dylan Brooks. He sucks.
Had an opportunity to talk to T. Miranda. He said, my blood pressure didn't go up a bit. Nothing but love and respect for Shannon Sharpe. It's a bunch of guys talking.
That's
about
crazy.
trash.
Shannon Sharpe
There
though.
was nothing but beef. Thankfully, though, it all got squashed after the game, and once the dust settled, Shannon realized that he might have got a little too fired up.
I'm sorry.
A little?
I apologize. I'm not perfect. I am not. And I'm never going to say that
Seems
was
like,
that was me. That was
his
just me.
coworker.
And I'm sorry for all those that saw my
If you guys know what I mean.
offense to my actions. I am sorry.
Well,
I hate
at least
him.
he said
I
sorry,
mean,
but Ronaldo
still
deserves
kinda
an
hate
even
him.
bigger apology, because he can't even go out for lunch without getting harassed by fans.
What?
Yeah, being the most famous footballer in the world has its perks, but it also has its downsides. Because for my man Ronaldo, he can't even be seen in public without cameras following him. And the worst example ever happened in 2016. Ronaldo hit the streets of Madrid, Spain, trying to find a spot to enjoy some tea, but all he got instead was an entire afternoon of harassment.
Vamos.
Why are people harassing him? What do you do?
Va, no más fotos ya.
Oh, taking pictures. If people are doing this to me, I'm like, no, I'm not taking any pictures. Sorry.
108 times. Come on, man.
Like, he wants to enjoy a day. Yeah, I know.
Although, I kinda get it. Seeing Ronaldo out in public is a pretty rare moment, but not as rare as Mike Tyson's life, because that man has done it all. I'm talking fighting a New York gang leader, spending millions of dollars on pigeons, being arrested 38 times. His life is unlike anyone else's. So if you want to hear more, you need to click on this video right
shit.
here.
Okay.
These are 20.
That is it for Times. Sports fans went too far. I didn't remember Shannon Sharpe doing that. But if you know my reference about his coworker, I forget his name. I don't want to know his name, but if you know what I mean, you know. Anyways, that is it for today's video. Make sure you drop a sub. Follow me on Twitch if you haven't done so. And like, comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.